Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to today's video. We're doing a 7-day forecast as usual on Saturday. Before we get on with the video, just want to talk about the advertisement. There'll usually be a video ad overlaying my weather videos here at GazWeatherVids.com. Please play those video ads because you'll be supporting GazWeatherVids.com by doing that. Well, it really has been an atrocious week this past week. Temperatures well below where they should be and a lot of heavy rain as well. In fact, there's been so much rain recently that there's currently an RAF rescue operation going on in the middle of Wales after over 80 millimetres of rain fell yesterday. That's around 3 inches, just over 3 inches, and has flooded out to quite a few caravan parks in that part of the world. And the reason the weather has been so bad in the last week is that we've been running the jet stream. This is the jet stream well south of the country. This is the jet stream today, and we can see that the jet stream is running to the south of British Isles. There's the British Isles there. Jet stream is to the south. It's going down actually in towards Spain and the south of France. That's well south of where it should be. Normally we'd be pushing that jet stream up towards Iceland and the north of Scandinavia by now, but when the jet stream runs southwards, the weather will be unsettled, particularly in summer when there's a lot of energy in the atmosphere. The weather will be very wet, and when we're on the cool side of that jet stream, when the jet stream's to the south of us, the temperatures will be below average as well. And this has been quite a common feature over the last few summers since 2007. We've had a lot of summers with jet streams trading to the south, and that's why the summers recently have been so poor. Of course, when this happens in winter, it turns quite cold. So anyway, getting on with the weather for today, and this is the weather chart for today. We've got that area of low pressure that brought all the trouble yesterday, all the rain and wind. That's finally moving away to the east, but it's leaving us in a legacy of a lot of cloud and still some showery rain around across southern Scotland and northern England. But things are drying up, especially over Wales, where I say we've had all of that dreadful flooding. So for today, we're looking at showers really across the northern parts of England and up into southern Scotland. The rest of the country have a lot of cloud, a few showers scattered around, but a lot of dry weather really. And temperatures today on the cool side. It is a cool day with the north to northwesterly wind. Temperatures of just 16, 17, 18 degrees for many of us. Now notice these weather systems down the southwest. This is going to be a nuisance over the next couple of days. So going on in towards Sunday, I want to start using the facts charts. These are the human interpretations of models from the forecasters at the Met Office, because we've got this low pressure down to the south of the country. We've got a weather front really strung out across these southern parts. That's going to be quite a troublemaker over the next couple of days. Now tonight we're going to see skies clearing in many places. Still some showers keeping going for Scotland, so temperatures hold up there, but for the rest of us the skies will clear. It's going to turn quite cold tonight with temperatures down to 2 or 3 degrees, perhaps in some rural locations. That is low enough for a touch of ground frost. Into a Sunday, and we've got showers really breaking out for northern parts of England up into Scotland. This weather front could bring some longer spells of rain to northwestern Scotland, but this front down in the south is going to bring cloud and rain into southern counties through the course of the day. Now how far north this gets tomorrow, it's open some question, but certainly these southern counties could see some rain tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures up to around 19 degrees perhaps tomorrow, about 66 in Fahrenheit. Into Monday, and that low pressure is still there to the south. We've still got weather fronts strung out across central southern parts of England and Wales. So Monday could be quite a wet day for central and southern and southeastern parts of England and Wales. Could be some cloud and persistent outbreaks of rain on Monday. Further north, we're still into the run of sunshine and showers, but there's a lot of uncertainty with this weather front, how active it is, how far north it gets. Really is quite a nuisance, and we're just going to have to play it by ear and see what happens. Temperatures up to around 18 or 19 degrees again on Monday, but of course if you're under persistent cloud and rain, the temperatures will be a good deal lower at just 15 degrees. Now finally we get rid of that front on Tuesday. That'll be moving away to the east, and then we're into a run of northerly winds. It's a much more simple situation this by Tuesday, a northerly wind, and it's sunshine and showers. So we go back to the GFS charts from Wetter Central, and we can see that we are in a northerly wind across the country. And so there's a few showers scattered around on Tuesday, but I think Tuesday probably one of the drier days of the week, with most places largely dry. There will be a lot of cloud around though, perhaps a few sunny spells, but quite a cloudy day really. And temperatures on the cool side, very cool with that northerly wind, just 15 or 16 degrees. That's well below average for June. For Wednesday, well, we're still in a northerly flow, maybe bringing a bit of a trough through on Wednesday, so that could just enhance the showers. It's really a sunshine and showers day again on Wednesday, but the showers probably more widespread and heavier, maybe with a crack of thunder. Temperatures again very much on the cool side, just 15, 16 or 17 degrees. Could be ground frost in rural locations early and late on Wednesday. Now Thursday we might bring a little bit of a ridge across the country, but this next area of low pressure is developing out of the Atlantic. This is going to become quite a complex feature and complicated to forecast from Friday onwards. But Thursday could be quite a decent day, probably a fair amount of dry weather with some sunny spells. Still the risk of showers almost anywhere on Thursday, so I wouldn't say it's a completely dry day, but a better day, I think, better chance of staying dry. But those temperatures lifting up a little bit on Thursday. In fact, temperatures perhaps up to around 20 degrees or 68 Fahrenheit. That's back up to where we should be in the middle of June. For Friday, we've still got the ridge in the east, but the low pressure is developing down to the south of Ireland. So I think we bring cloud and outbreaks of heavy rain into Ireland, Wales and southwestern England through the course of Friday. But a lot of uncertainty about this. Further to the north and the east, generally quite dry and fine with a fair amount of sunshine. Temperatures perhaps lifting up with a southerly wind setting up around that low pressure, maybe up to around 21 or 70 Fahrenheit in the southeast. Perhaps feeling a little bit humid. And as we go into next weekend, that low pressure starts to move more towards the British Isles, so we probably bring a band of heavy rain north and east across the country. Some of that rain may turn a little bit thundery, with sunshine and heavy thundery showers following along behind. Temperatures again at around 20, possibly 21 degrees. So temperatures do lift up a little bit as we go into the end of the week and next weekend. But going into next weekend, and here's the Jetstream forecast, which really where we start this weekend, with the Jetstream tracking well to the south of the country. Once again, the only reason it's turning warmer is that the low pressure is dragging up a southerly wind out of France, but really the Jetstream is still well to the south, so this is still a very unsettled and cool signal going right way out to next weekend. Now, having a quick look at the charts from weatheroutlook.com, and this is today's chart. I think we've got quite a bit of dry weather around across the country today. Still some showers for northern England and southern Scotland, but really there's a lot of dry weather around. Fairly cloudy, but I think this is overdoing the sunshine. Really, there will be a lot of cloud today. Temperatures on the cool side. There's the rain across England and Wales tomorrow. Very difficult to say how heavy this is going to be or how far north it gets, and that's really the situation going into Monday. We've got that rain there across central southern parts of England and Wales. How far north it gets and how heavy it is, and moot point that those weather fronts strung out across southern England, a real nuisance on Sunday and Monday. But as we go into Tuesday, things get more simple. The rain will all be moving away to the east, and we're into a northerly wind with a lot of dry weather and some sunny spells, but also a fair amount of cloud. Temperatures very, very poor though by Tuesday, with that northerly wind just into the mid-teens. Probably more in way of showers across the country on Wednesday, and then as we go into Thursday, well, a fair amount of dry weather here. Still could be a few showers scattered around. Those temperatures starting to lift up a bit on Thursday under that ridge, and then as we go into Friday, there's the rain coming back in towards Ireland, Wales and southwest England, with the next low pressure mainly dry in the north and the east. Temperatures lifting up perhaps up to 20 or 21 degrees by the end of the week. But really it is looking like being another unsettled week. We're looking at showers and longer spells of rain once we get through towards the end of the week. And then there's that question mark for southern and central parts of England and Wales tomorrow and on Monday, with the weather front strung out. That's a nuisance to ping down, but it probably will be quite wet in most southern counties. And temperatures are very cool really until the end of the week, when they might lift up a little bit. That's all for now. Thanks for watching the video. Bye for now.